Okay, the app that I wanted to show today is Popplet. Popplet's a terrific app for mind mapping, and but it's a little bit more than just a standard mind map where you have probably like little bubbles with just text in there. With Popplet, it gives you the advantage of adding media. So load up the app Popplet if you want to see the icon. It's basically just a P, big P blue. I'm using the light version, but on the school iPads we have the full version. To start a new Popplet, you make a Popple of all things. So you just double tap anywhere on the screen and it creates one. And you can drag it wherever you want. Now this can be zoomed in and zoomed out. You can make this bigger, make it smaller. That's up to you what you want to do. But basically it'll depend upon what you put in there. Now, one of the advantages of this, you can actually create a mind map. So the students can actually create a mind map of what they're doing using photos, which which for me is pretty awesome, especially when you're doing some procedural things. But anyway, for what you can actually do is if you have already photos taken, you can actually create that, or you can actually, or use that, I should say, or you can actually take a photo with the camera, the inbuilt camera on the iPad. So I'm just going to take a photo on the screen now, and we'll hit use. And you can actually rotate it right, rotate it left, etc. So you muck around with the image a little bit, and you hit done, and it puts it into the Popple. Now it will scale, so you make it bigger and smaller. You can then also annotate that. So I can select a pen, and I can circle things and write in there if I really wanted to. And again, that all scales. Now I click and drag. Now I just double tap again, create a new Popple. And if this is related to the first one, I can actually drag this over, like so. I can put text in here. And I can actually make the text bigger or smaller. That's up to me, and you can center it and do whatever else you want to do with it. And that is one of Popplet itself. Popplet is, I feel, this just sells itself. But another thing you can actually do with this, with Popplet, is export it. So the students can actually email it to themselves as a PDF or a JPEG, and then that can be printed off, and that can be used in books or wherever you want to use it. But also, it could also be used in other apps if you save it off to JPEG. So the bottom option there, Save JPEG, you can actually save it to the iPad itself, and it will save as a picture. That can be then incorporated into other apps like Book Creator or Explain Everything and things like that, which can then be further used. And you can actually put videos and stuff in there, but that's more of that later. And that's basically Popplet, which I find extremely a really, really great tool that you can use in the class. Thank you.